Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are live here at the Ramy Museum, and we are here to give you a video about how this museum looks like. But first, the history of this museum is all about transportation, the history of transportation and the history of the railway and airplane, how it started with telecommunication. And now this museum is the largest and the famous museum in Istanbul. We have a lot to show you guys, but first we're going to board the Maritime and the airplane so you can see how it looks like. Stay tuned and watch along with us and come along with us. Bye.
In our world, surprisingly sophisticated and crude at the same time, there are all kinds of objects in our world. Those objects are inevitably part of our human history. Our history is the history of those things, and the history is our history. Here, we would like to take a little look back on its history. With the development of roads and the disappearance of horses for carriages, carriages have been transformed into automobiles after the Industrial Revolution. The first automobile in mankind was a winding car made by Leonardo da Vinci in 1482. A three-wheel steam car in France in 1769, and a gasoline car in Germany in 1886. Trains began in England in 1804 with the invention of the steam locomotive. After that, railroads began to spread around the world and trains began to develop. Then, in 1892, the diesel locomotive was invented, and by overcoming the limitations of the existing steam locomotive, a faster, more efficient, and more powerful train was born. The transition process of ships can be divided into the route age, which relied on the power of rowers, the sailing vessel, which used the power of wind, and the age of power vessels, which used the power of machines. The route era continued for thousands of years, from the primitive era to around the 10th century. And the sailing ship era is flexible depending on the point of view. But its heyday was about 400 years before the power ship became common in the 19th century.
As you can see, that is a submarine. we can't use the submarine because of the pandemic. We hope that whenever you people come to visit this amazing museum, you can likewise use the submarine. So guys, we have just looked around. There are so many things to see. It is pity that we couldn't convey them all perfectly. So sorry about that. This place will offer a slightly different test to tourists who are tired of regular Turkish tourism. If the weather is bad or you don't know where to go, we recommend you this place. It's so perfectly well. This will be very beneficial for families with children. There is a parking lot at the entrance of the museum, and there are also restaurants and cafes. If you come here by metro bus,
Get off at Alisiolu station and walk for about 10 minutes to find it.